Hey guys, I just thought some of you would find this kind of interesting. My dog down there. Yeah, so I'm going riding in California in a place called Beaumont next week. I live in Oregon, but my dad works in California a lot, so it's not really an issue. Going to California a lot, and so we're just prepping the bikes and stuff. But yeah, this is my garage pretty much. Bunch of ham radio stuff and equipment there, but then there's a KX65 motor that's torn apart. See, it's out of that bike. There's a CRF 450R motor in there, in that tub. Bunch of gear. And so, and then here's more dirt bike parts. Got pipe, silencer, radiator, plastics under the tank, plastic seat, stuff like that. But basically this is what I've been riding lately, the XR 400R, but it has a 435 kit in it, and it is also highly modified too. It has a pumper carb and aftermarket suspension and much more. It weighs a lot, but it is a high performance desert bike, and it's fairly old. I believe it's a 94, if I'm correct on that. Actually, no. That's a 93. This is a 97. And the reason why we have older bikes for dual sport riding is none of the newer bikes make sense. This bike is actually great for dual sport riding. This is a extremely heavy bike though. That's why I don't like it. I like something that's a little bit lighter and has more power, which the XR 400 has that. This is actually a slow bike. My dad seems to like this because it's just comfortable, and it's good for dual sport riding, because we do a lot of dual sport riding, like from stuff like Ridgecrest, or no, I'm not Ridgecrest, Barstow in California to Las Vegas, and Barstow to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that, and Mexico and more. So yeah, this is the DR350. And what makes this better than the new DRZs is the new DRZs and stuff are faster and have electric start and stuff. But this is a 6-speed. Oh, they're not faster. They are quicker. But this has a 6-speed transmission, which when you're on the highway and stuff, because dual sport riding is both mainly, desert and off-road riding, but on some occasions you do have to go on the highway and stuff like that. And so, being a 6-speed, transmission, this bike can do that fine. This bike, on the other way, you're revving the crap out of it when you're doing that, which obviously is hard on the bike, which isn't good. So, but I have dirt bikes all around my house. In my trailer, I have a KDX 200 in there. We just sold 2 PW80s. YZ85 in there, but basically, and then we have a PW50 and a KTM 520 in the backyard. 520 is our next, because that bike is broken down so much it's not even funny. So we haven't really been riding that anymore. But my brother's bike, KX65, he broke a rod bearing. Actually, show you this over here. So the bearing to the rod here, because the rod connects the piston, and the rod revolves around here. You can't really do it by hand, but yeah. So the bearing inside there overheated and broke, and I'm trying to see if I can find the older one. It's somewhere around here. There's so much crap here. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere on this desk. Actually, I believe that this is the same bearing that overheated and broke. So, yeah, we're in the middle of fixing that, and yeah. So, other than that, Beaumont's gonna be a lot of fun. It's shut down. If you go there during the week, you're normally fine, but which is what we're doing. But yeah, Beaumont is seriously like an awesome riding place. It's just a ton of jumps. It's like literally where freestyle was invented. Um, it's just green hills everywhere. It's really cool. It's going to be probably pretty hot there, um, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So, and plus, if if you do it the way how we're doing it, um, which is on a plated bike, you're pretty much set. You're fine. Um, yeah. So that's just some of the dirt bikes, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about the 520 in the backyard. So it's getting dark out, but basically KTM's perform really well when they're working, but they can never stay together. Sorry for the air conditioning. So this is my very first dirt bike right here, BW50. And then we have the KTM 520. So this is street legal in Arizona because at the time when we bought this, we were living in California. And since this was a red sticker bike, which means it's a closed competition only bike, you cannot get these plated where we were living. You can get them plated in Oregon here where I live now, but in California at the time you couldn't get these plated. And you still can't, at least this exact same year. But I'm not going to show you the license plate, so I'm going to figure out where I live. Go around that part. But there's nothing really aftermarket on this besides the suspension and the pipe there, but that's pretty much it. But this bike, you honestly don't even need what's it called? Any modifications to it. This bike will go over 100 miles an hour easy. So this bike's stock goes over 100 miles an hour easy. So there's a steering stabilizer because it does get pretty bad head wobble sometimes. GPS, spider webs all over it. Because it hasn't been touched forever because it just keeps on breaking. We're just getting tired of fixing it over and over again. So, but my dad is actually giving this bike to me, and it's just gonna break again. So after it breaks, just gonna get probably a year's worth of riding out of it. After it breaks, part it out, sell the parts, and then I'll end up buying a WR 450 with the money probably. So that's what I've been looking into. But for right now, this is my my new bike once we get this running, and I honestly can't wait. Like I said, when they run great. They're super fast. They're really light. They're great bikes when they run, but they just can't stay together. They're super unreliable. So that's it. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to talk about some of my dirt bikes a little bit, and can't wait to get this thing running. Can't wait to ride this. I've actually never ridden this bike before. I've ridden a ton of 450s. I've ridden ATKs, which are really fast. But I've never ridden a KTM 520, or even a KTM for that matter. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to start desert racing here pretty quick. Not on this bike because I'm going to race because there's actually easier people if you go below 450 cc's, and I'm riding a KDX 200 in that. I'm going to at least start off in that, so then I can get up faster. And then so after I get up to red bar, at least on lightweight, or not on lightweight, on the below 450 cc's on the 200 cc class, then once I get to red bar in there, then I'll switch over to the 450s and above, which would be this, and basically hopefully do good in that class. So, and then get up to red bar in that class. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait. So, just an awesome looking bike here. It's even my favorite color, orange. I don't know what you guys think about orange. You might think it's gay, but I don't know. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. like I said, I was kind of bored, and I've been wanting to kind of do a video like this for a while. So, for those of my subscribers that do ride, I don't know, tell me what, maybe what you guys ride or what you guys think or whatever. So, thanks for watching, and see you later.